So last night I was clearing out my game controllers and I came across my Wii U controller, which was at the time very, very dusty. And now it's just got a little bit of fingerprints on it from where I've been handling it and giving it a little bit of a clean. And yeah, it was incredibly dusty because I haven't played it in such a long time. And I remembered that the Wii U actually has like a daily log in the system where you can check how long you've used it for certain amounts of time and what you've been using it for. So I thought that we would have a look at the daily log on here to see just how much I've used my Wii U since I've purchased it. I purchased it in December, and we can have a look to see what we used it for. So today, nothing. Yesterday I spent about 10 minutes using it on YouTube, went on the internet browser for a minute, and the Miiverse for a minute. Most of me just making sure that I didn't have to update any of them. And then there is a big gap. A very, very, very big gap. Oh, I missed him. Apparently I played it for a bit. Okay, so about 4 months ago, I played Rayman Legends Challenges app for about just under 3 hours, Kirby's Adventure for 2 minutes, and Me Maker for a minute. So definitely got my money's worth there. Oh, and a couple of days before that, what did I do? I went on the Nintendo eShop for 25 minutes. I'm guessing to look at what was for sale. I tried the Nintendo TV app that doesn't work yet, and then I went on the Miiverse for a couple of minutes. Great. And then so into March. Oh, played it again there. So played it for 4 hours on March 14th. That's pretty impressive. Played new Super Mario Bros. U for an hour and a half. So £40 on that game. So it's a good amount there. Sonic Transformed for an hour and 20 minutes. Trine 2 for an hour and 16 minutes. And then the Miiverse for a minute, internet browser for a minute, and Nintendo TV for a minute. Great. And I'm guessing that those were just me firing them up, make sure I didn't have to do any updates. So into January. And still nothing. Oh, hang on. Skip something. Netflix for 2 hours and 8 minutes. So that was probably me watching a film on Netflix. So that's something. That's a use I had of it. Oh, and again. See, this is where I started using it. So 3 hours and 37 minutes on the YouTube app. That's great, actually. Because I think the YouTube app on this is actually the best YouTube app that I've used. Netflix for an hour and a half, so probably 3 episodes of a series or something, or a shorter film. And then 1 minute on the Nintendo TV app on Christmas Day. Oh, I remember. I was showing people YouTube videos, and I wanted to show them, like my family who don't know what a YouTube is, and I wanted to show them on the big TV, and the easiest way was to bring my Wii U down, hook it up, and use it that way. So that's why. Wow. 13 hours and 29 minutes on Netflix. And 25 minutes on Netflix. Something tells me I may have just left Netflix running by accident. I'm pretty sure that that's what I did. Hey, still it counts. 5 hours on Netflix. Again, I think I may have just left it running by accident. 2 hours on Netflix. That was probably accurate. So on the 20th of the 12th, it was a Thursday, I played for 7 hours. This is probably the first time I sat down and actually played with it. Zombie U, about 4 hours. That's pretty good. Nintendo Land, that was me playing by myself, and Nintendo Land isn't particularly fun by yourself, so 2 hours and 41 minutes of that. Trying 2, 13 minutes. Internet browser a minute, yeah, just making sure it's updated. Searching for something to buy to make it worth it on the eShop. And then, oh, here we go. There's a few more fun stuff. So 2.5 hours on the Miiverse. Well, no, 2.5 hours on the 13th of December. 52 minutes on Netflix. 10 minutes of Nintendo Land. Yep, well worth it. Wow, 53 minutes of the FIFA 13 demo. That's actually pretty impressive. Lumfilm Instant, used for a minute. Netflix, that was probably just to make sure it worked. Then we've got the Nintendo eShop. First thing I ever booted up, apparently. Nintendo eShop. Netflix for 4 minutes. Yep, just making sure they worked, really. Okay, so, yeah, 11th of the 12th was the first day I bought it. So, all in all, I don't think I've played that much. So, so including the 26 hours of Netflix, 40 hours worth in December, that's pretty impressive. 4 hours in March, 3 hours in April, 10 minutes in August, and that's it. So, this is so depressing. Needs more games, please. 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 And I think that's everything.